The NFL is finally back. Here are 5 plays to help you win some cash this Sunday. I have 3 player props and 2 game lines. Stick along to the very end of the video to help you win this Sunday. Let's get right into it. Let's go right into the first player prop. It's my favorite one too. Cooper Kupp over 5.5 receptions. Now you may be thinking, Kupp's not even the number 1 option on his team. Well, Sean McVay kind of said he was in training camp, and he's only 2 seasons removed for his all-time record-breaking season, and Kupp is finally healthy at 100%. But let's dive deep into why we should actually take the over on this prop. I'm gonna open up the WalterPicks app, I'm gonna hit player prop evaluations, and it'll give me a whole rundown on which picks I should take and which picks I should avoid. Now, if you want the competitive edge and get this app, use code CAM when you download it. So the WalterPicks app is saying we have an 18% edge if we take the over. Absolutely love those odds. So in the WalterPicks app, it says that he has projected 7 receptions. That's a whole 1.5 over where the book sets it at. And not only that, he's playing against the Detroit Lions, who gave up the 7th most receptions to wide receivers last season. And the game total is 51.5 total points, meaning it's going to be an absolute shootout. If the Rams want to win this game, they're going to have to throw the ball. Give me Kupp over 5.5 receptions. Let's move over to the next player prop. The next player prop I have is Tajay Spears over 2.5 receptions. I know what you're thinking. Why are you sticking with the receptions? It's just easy money, especially when they give you an edge like this on the WalterPicks app. Honestly, this line is just way too low. Tajay Spears is the receiving back for this Titans offense. I understand they added Tony Pollard, but last season, Tajay Spears averaged 3 to 4 receptions per game, and the line's only at 2.5. Do not be scared of Tony Pollard in this offense. Give me Tajay Spears over 2.5 receptions. And not only that, but Tajay has hit this number every single time from week 9 to week 18, except for 3 weeks. And moving on to my last player prop, I have Kenneth Walker over 10.5 receiving yards. You're probably thinking, a running back, receiving yards? Yeah. Let me break it down for you. WalterPicks is actually projecting Kenneth Walker to get 21.6 receiving yards, pretty much double what his line is set at. And as I'm reading the analysis on the WalterPicks app, I absolutely love this pick even more. They're right, Ken Walker could hit this bet in only 1 play. All he needs is a screen, a check down, a wheel route. This guy's gonna get 20 yards easy, maybe even in the first half. And have people forgotten how bad this Denver Broncos defense is against running backs? I understand it's a new season, but they barely even added anybody. And do not be scared of Zach Charbonnet. With the Seahawks getting 5.5 points this game, I think Ken Walker's usage will be more than ever. And just to add a little bit of extra, he's hit this in the last 3 of the 5 games he's played. I'm taking the over. The attire's been changed because we're going from player props to game lines. You must be thinking, why are you wearing a Dak Prescott jersey? That's because I'm taking the Dallas Cowboys to cover the 2.5 point spread against the Cleveland Browns. Now, although the Cowboys are not the favorites in this game, not only do I think they could cover, I think they could win on the money line. But I'm not just gonna force feed you bad picks. Let me give you my description of why I think the Cowboys are gonna cover the spread. Went straight to the WalterPicks app and I saw that both teams were projected 22 points this week. One team is projected 22.2-ish, one team is projected 22.7, but they're pretty much the same. So I scrolled down a little bit more. I saw that last season the Cowboys averaged 30 points per game. Now, I understand they lost Tony Pollard, but he wasn't even that good for them last season. And all that matters is 4 to 88. I'm telling you, CD might have 200 yards per game this season. But the Browns arguably have the best defense in the whole NFL. But guess what? I'm not scared of it because Walter's not scared of it. Let's go to the flip side and why I'm not taking the Browns. A, Deshaun Watson, B, Deshaun Watson, and C, Deshaun Watson. He is not healthy. He has not played good football since what, 2016? Okay, maybe that's a little bit of over-exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Not only is Deshaun Watson not healthy, obviously Nick Chubb will not be playing in the first 4 games of the season. Watson and Chubb are basically the whole offense, except for Amari Cooper and David Njoku, of this Cleveland Browns team. And let's not discredit the Dallas Cowboys defense. In my opinion, a top 10 defense in the league. So this is why I'm rocking a Dak Prescott jersey and why I'm taking the Cowboys to cover 2.5 points against the Cleveland Browns. Now, if you stayed for this long, subscribe down below for picks like this weekly. And if you want all this analysis on picks, players, fantasy, everything football, download the WalterPicks app today and use code CAM. Lastly, my pick of the week, the pick I absolutely love more than any other play. It's not the Cowboys. I don't have a jersey for them. It's the Atlanta Falcons to cover 3 points against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the first time I looked at this, I thought, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're always gritty, they're always hard to beat. But then I remembered, I'm in love with this new Atlanta Falcons offense. Arthur Smith, see ya. Desmond Ridder, see ya. Insert Kirk Cousins, insert Raheem Morris, and insert a new offensive coordinator. This will hopefully unlock not only Drake London, but in my opinion, could be the best running back in fantasy football this season, Bijan Robinson. So 3 points against a bad Pittsburgh Steelers team, in my opinion, at home? This seems like a no-brainer, but again, let's go into the analysis. Last year, the Atlanta Falcons scored 18 points per game, and obviously with these new additions and upgrading these players, this could increase by a whole touchdown. Walter is also giving a 63 win percentage to the Atlanta Falcons, and Walter also has Atlanta covering the 3.5-point spread. Pittsburgh had a quarterback battle between Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, two bottom 25 quarterbacks in this league. They have a non-existent receiving core outside of George Pickens, a banged up running back room with Jalen Warren's hamstring, and the only thing carrying this team is their coach and their defense. That's all I got. I'm taking the Falcons -3. Here's a recap of every single play. Make sure to download the WalterPicks app and use code CAM. Make sure to subscribe and come back for next week's video. See ya.